Hello Scorpios, and thanks for joining me for the April of 2021 Psychic Tarot reading. This is Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I have over 30 years professional experience in the metaphysical field. I do psychic astrology, psychic tarot, and channeling, and I design decks and all sorts of other good stuff. Today we're going to be using my deck that I've designed, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, for the first portion, the main portion of the reading. Then we're going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you are a level 2 Patreon supporter, there will be additional 3 cards pulled from the Tarot of Light, illustrated by Tony Carmine Salerno. Beautiful, beautiful illustrations and deck here. So these cards have been shuffled in between. So now we're just going to get in and do our loose shuffle and allow spirits and angels to pull out the cards that are meant for you. And this is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Moon, for the month of April of 2021. Oh, by the way, you are having your one and only full moon this month too, Scorpio. So that is a very powerful time. You get one new moon and one full moon every year. So this is your full moon. The full moon it's going to be on the 26th of April. The full moon is a time of illumination, so it could really bring something to light for you. You could really all of a sudden have this big epiphany or see what's happening. And also, it's a great time. So we go from the new moon to the full. That's the waxing, and then there's the waning, the full to the new. So the full moon, from that point on, we're in the waning phase. So at that full moon on the 26th, this is a time that we can do some very powerful releasing. So you can release anything that you feel is blocking you or holding you back, or a situation or even a person that you want to release from your life. Whatever you want to release, this is very powerful, the most powerful time of the whole year to do so. All right, so here you are. You're showing up in the spread. You are the Queen of Cups. By the way, there's no gender in these readings, so it could be male or female or anybody. But this would be you. Queen of Cups. You or another water sign person, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. So you're looking into your magic ball here. You're looking into your magical cup creation thing over here. And there's some things going on around you, but you've got your eye on the prize. I might even put that as your, eye on the prize, as your mantra, your headline. Because there's chaos, not chaos, but there's something going on over here. There's apprehension going on over here. And then there's, pain and suffering behind you. And you're keeping your eye on the prize. You're looking at your crystal ball, your magic cup here, and you're manifesting your reality. You're creating your dreams. You're thinking of your dreams. You're not so involved in what other people are thinking, or the pain from the past, or what's going on in the outside world. It's more of a time of going inward. And that's the other thing about moon energy, because it's your full moon, right? The moon energy is very much a time of going inward and this intuitive time. So it's a time to go inward and keep manifesting. Despite what the outside world looks like, keep your energy encircled in what you're actually trying to go through, what you're actually trying to create and manifest, and where you want to be in your life, and creating your own little world here. The Devil in reverse is the main card in the center of the spread. Now, Devil is a card of releasing, exactly that. It's releasing yourself from bondage. There does seem to be help here from this King of Swords, again, male or female, possibly an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Sometimes this King of Swords, too, he or she will have this, they have to do with like legal things. So it could be some kind of a legal thing that maybe you can get out of a contract or get out of a lease, or if anybody's going through something like that. By cutting the ties that bind you here, you're able to go on and move in this new direction and make the Fool, which is always, the Fool's not a bad card at all. The Fool is, you're fresh and new and you're ready to move into the new direction. Note that he has just a tiny little bag over there, so that means he's not carrying a lot of baggage around. He's light. He's light on his feet, and his happy little dog is coming with him. The other thing about the King of Swords is the way his sword here, it's reminding me of, I feel like he's cutting the chains that bind you. He's instrumental in cutting you loose or cutting you free and allowing you to go along this new path. Now the bottom row here is just super fantastic. First you have the Chariot. The Chariot is the highest success card in the entire deck. It's rising above and triumphing over any difficulties that you may have had in the past. It's the highest success card. For this to move to that, that's really cool. So it's like anything that you're starting and you're getting ready to, you release and you're free to do the new thing, and then success is like guaranteed pretty much. Maybe I should write that one. Success is guaranteed. Guaranteed. There's news coming in the time of fire pertaining to all this. So all the young dudes carry the news. The Knight of Rods is like, the news is coming. Now we will be in the sign of fire. We will be in a fire sign for the majority of the month until the 19th or 20th, depending on your location. Also, there will be a new moon on the 11th in the sign of Aries. Now, if you're a Scorpio rising in particular, that's going to be in your 6th house of work and health. The beautiful last card here is you got the Wheel of Fortune. And I always say, I didn't put the Wheel of Fortune on the cover of my deck for no reason. I put it on there because it's a major attractor, and it's one of the best cards in the entire deck. Wheel of Fortune is also a card of timing. So sometimes things, you have to start creating it in your inner world, and then it's manifesting in the outer world, and when the timing's right, bam, then it's going to hit, especially when it's lined up with like Chariot here. You got Chariot here and Wheel of Fortune. Another thing about, these are major arcana cards, so the major arcana cards always tell us that there's higher forces at work, higher energies that are at work. It's not your everyday drama or whatever. It's some higher energy helping you and aiding you, and there's bigger things afoot here. Bigger things are going on than just every day, because this feels almost like somebody's looking at you like, what are you, crazy? I remember my one friend who was a Scorpio. I was telling her, this was years and years ago, maybe in the 80s, and I was telling her about law of attraction and Abraham Hicks and everything. She goes, well, you can't just ignore what really is, and I'm going, well, that's the whole point, you talk, you create things as if they're in the first person, and she was spiritual too, and she's going, well, you just can't say that and make it, she was so hell bent on looking at what is rather than, so if you look at what is and you don't like what you see, well, if you don't like what you got, why don't you change it? Raise a little hell. That's what that is, raise a little hell. Okay, let's get the card to the animal totem for you guys. Let's see here. Alright, animal totem for our Scorpio friends. Oh, there it is, the beaver. I thought this came out for somebody else. Maybe it was in a private reading. The beaver's a builder. He's definitely the builder. Builder of dreamer, familiar, friend, dweller of land and water, afoot in two worlds. Your diligence can change the flow of the river, be the architect of your life. Well, if that isn't like right on for your reading, be the architect of your life, regardless of what's going on in the outside world. Your diligence can change the flow. By continually staying on track, creating your reality, you can change the flow. Like my friend used to say, you can't just ignore what's there. She just thought I was totally crazy by trying to, embrace this, the law of attraction, She's going, well, that's not true. I go, that's not true. Like, that's the point. As long, we just could never, come see eye to eye on that. She never really got that part of it. But anyway, she's since passed on. It's a long time ago. There was something else in here. Builder dreamer. Yeah, this is definitely about dreaming. Oh, the dwelling of land and water, too, because you're a water sign, too. But of the water signs, I feel like Scorpio is the most grounded, definitely. So you kind of are a dweller of land and water, especially if you have some earth sign in your chart, too. Then that would be even more prevalent for many of you. But even, regardless, I feel of the three water signs, the Scorpio is the most grounded, the most down-to-earth of the three, compared to the other two. So that's you. You have you're in the water, you're doing the dreaming, and then earth, you're bringing it into two worlds. You're bringing it in from the ethers and the mystical, and you're bringing it into this world, into the 3D reality. And you can really do that. I feel like, that there is something to this full moon. There's some full moon magic that's really going to help you out in some way to do this kind of thing, to do this kind of work. So, you know, that, again, that full moon is in your sign, and that's on the 26th of Aries, the 26th of April, I mean. All right, Scorpio, so thank you so much for tuning in, and if you like my material, please do hit the subscribe button. If you're a Patreon level 2, there's going to be a few more cards we're going to pull. You can head over there to get that information. Thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. I appreciate it oh so much. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of April and a great full moon in your sign, and we'll see you again soon.